every brand should be on TikTok right now. The audiences and the demographics and the people that you reach on TikTok is crazy. Like,
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Hashtag Podcast. We have Joelle here with us. Hi Joelle.
hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
So thanks for coming.
Of course.
Do you want to start by giving us a quick overview about what you do?
For sure. So I actually started out in the PR field a year and 8 months ago. I used to work at an agency here in Dubai. A bit of a different field. It was cosmetics, now I'm in food. Now I'm the social media and comms manager at Lifco International, and basically what I do there is everything from social strategy to handling the accounts for the actual Lifco International page, the page for our brands like Sombrero Tortilla, Maria's Cheese, and we have one that's being added into the mix soon. And I also do everything from events, so I also look into events that Lifco could look into joining, or our brands could look into joining, whether it's for brand awareness or for CSR. And yeah, I wear a lot of hats at the moment, but I'm very passionate about what I do. And basically the point of what I do is to kind of shake up our brand image and put us out there in a fresh and exciting way.
And how do you manage wearing all these hats and managing multiple accounts on social? And as someone who works in an agency, I know the amount of work that goes behind that.
So basically planning is everything. Like, knowing the content that you're going to put out is key, planning is key, content calendars are key, and knowing your goal and the messaging behind your brand is also really important. So what I like to do when I'm planning my content for the month is I like to go around to the different departments that work on our brand, and I like to ask them if there's anything in specific that they think that should be included within the plan, within the content, whether it's like a promotion or a key selling period or a holiday. Then from there I'll start planning and creating the content, and I do this way in advance. So let's say it's May, I'll start planning the content for May and April and making sure it's all done then, so that by the time May rolls around, it's all in the content calendar, ready for me to post. And then for June, I'm just using May to plan everything.
Yeah, it definitely makes life a lot easier
so
if you
much
plan
easier.
in advance.
And it also gives me the leeway in case, I'm sure you maybe have this experience as well. You'll create something, you'll look at it, you'll be like, oh, this is great, I love it. And then by the time you're coming to post it, it's near the posting date, you look at it again and you're like, I hate it. I need to change something about it. And it gives you the time to actually do that, amend content, fix things, add things. So that's why I think it's really important to plan everything in advance.
And there's also the things that pop up, something
100%.
Ronaldo's going viral for something, stuff like that.
Exactly, that you kind of need to add in last minute. So whenever you plan in advance, it just gives you the time and the freedom to be able to add things, fix things.
Definitely, yeah.
So that's the best.
And are you team production content that takes a lot of time and a lot of planning, or are you more into social content that's easier and more you're just faster to create as well?
So this is definitely a tricky question, because if you're asking me as Joelle, just a normal person that's on social media all the time, I definitely prefer content that's real, less curated, less polished. So I'm definitely personally team iPhone shot content 100%, but if you want my professional answer, I tell you that it depends. It depends on your plan, it depends on whether it's a campaign, is it a launch, how much budget do you have? So I think it really depends on that. If someone has a launch in their social calendar, I would definitely say, if they have the budget, definitely maybe do something that's a bit more professionally shot. But on a more frequent basis, I would definitely say iPhone shot content 100%. It definitely requires a lot less planning, a lot less resources, and it's just easier to just pick up your phone and shoot content and then just edit it from one place as well.
Yeah, the turnaround difference is crazy.
It's just a couple of hours, it's insane.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to having the people in the content, do you prefer having influencers or content creators, and why?
So if you asked me this question a year and 8 months ago, based on my previous job, I would have answered you influencers. Because of the industry that I was in, it was cosmetics and it relied heavily on influencers. And honestly, for that industry, it really works. But for the industry I'm currently in now, which is food, I would definitely say content creators 100%. Because of the quality of their content, the passion that they put into their work, the creativity, and how open they are to receiving your ideas and also putting in their 2 cents on what they think works for what you want to put out there. I definitely say content creators 100%.
Okay, makes sense. And once you've created the content is on the feed, how do you decide on which pieces of content you want to give it that boost and put the media budget behind?
So in terms of content to boost, I definitely think that it's really important to be sure that whatever it is that you're boosting is aligning with your goals and the goals for the campaign, and that it makes sense for the time period that you're in. So I'm sure everyone's a bit different, but I personally like to boost content that's already doing well organically. So if it's already getting a lot of engagement, a lot of interactions, a lot of views, I think it's, especially for a platform like TikTok, if you boost a video that's already performing well organically, it kind of gives it that boost to go viral. But for me personally, I see content that isn't necessarily doing well organically, you don't really get the same result. I mean, it definitely helps it, but it doesn't give you the same results as a content that's already performing well and doing well, getting that traction, getting those views like organically.
Yeah, definitely. Like I agree with that. And for 2024, what do you think the one social platform that's gonna continue like growing or outgrow everyone?
TikTok, 100%. I could talk about TikTok for hours. Like I'm like a walking TikTok library. I love TikTok. I think TikTok is such a great platform. It gives you a lot of freedom with the type of content that you want to put out there, and it's so much more engaging and more interactive. Like I think Instagram is great, but I also think Instagram's algorithm like honestly went through a bit of a downfall. Like it's not that great anymore. It requires a lot more work to get your content out there, whereas TikTok, it's just a lot more engaging, a lot more creative. I think every brand should be on TikTok right now. The audiences and the demographics and the people that you reach on TikTok is crazy. Like you just end up on someone's FYP by luck sometimes, and you never know what could happen.
And it's not just kids anymore. Like there was that idea like 2 years ago.
Exactly. It's all ages. Like even my grandfather's on TikTok. Like that's why I'm saying the audiences and the demographics that you reach on TikTok is amazing. And like you also get like videos from people all over the world. Like it's not necessarily just based on where your location is. For sure you get more videos based on your location, but you also get videos on your feed from people in France, people in the UK. So that's why I think it's such a great platform.
Yeah, they know like the type of content that you like, and they keep showing you more of that.
Exactly.
And it's just endless, like an endless supply of content.
It's amazing.
Speaking of endless supplies of content, if you had like unlimited time, unlimited resources, or like a huge team, how many times would you post and why?
I want to say every day, but I also wouldn't want people to get fatigued or like bored of the content that I'm putting out. So I think it depends on the platform. So like if I had unlimited resources, I would post like 5 pieces of quality content on Instagram every week. But on TikTok, I would post every day. I would definitely post every day because the TikTok algorithm definitely favors you if you post more frequently, and it puts out your content a lot more the more you post. So definitely depending on platform, but for TikTok, I would definitely say every day.
Makes sense. Thanks again for coming.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.